He married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates in law.
Tom, we're roommates. Well, we're not.
No, dude.
Wait, shit, I fucked that up.
We've
We're
gone
not
over this
roommates.
before. We're not even in-laws, dude.
We are
Really good friends.
good pals. Couple of good pals. How we feeling? We're back to LA, Tom.
Back, LA Tom is back. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better than everybody again, which is it's kind of nice. You know, you just
Wait, you
get
go back
here.
to LA to feel better than people? Yeah, I always leave. When I go back to New York, I feel infinitely worse about myself.
Oh yeah, like around my peers and stuff, I feel way worse. But I get to maintain a false identity of like, oh yeah, everything's good in LA. Everything's just chill and
lie. You just get to tell lies.
Yeah, I hang out with Jason Statham most days, which is cool. I don't know why I picked Jason Statham. I'm not even.
I was gonna text you about that after. I was like, did you just watch Crank or whatever one of his classics are?
I haven't watched anything with Jason Statham in a long time.
You've seen Snatch though.
Nah,
of course
probably
not.
not.
Why would you
No.
have seen that? One of Guy Ritchie's best. Put
that
him
a
on the
porno
map.
or-
Sure.
I do have some huge news before we get into anything.
Oh shit.
This is big. This is like the biggest news I've gotten to announce on this podcast.
Whoa.
And I didn't tell you beforehand.
I mean, Tom, if this is a letdown,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think it
burn
will
Utica
be.
to the ground.
I watched Training Day from start to finish.
Let's go. The kid watched Training Day.
I watched.
What was the horrible scenario that you found yourself in where you said, I gotta pop on one of Denzel's best?
Well, it was starting to feel way too intentional that I wouldn't watch it.
People are texting you like, wait, do you hate Tim or do you hate Denzel Washington?
It really, yeah, it started feeling a little too hateful. So I downloaded it. I did watch it on my phone on the plane, but
Yeah, I'll take it.
I mean, I'm watching it this close to my face. It's you don't really miss
Pretty much
any
the same
details.
difference, yeah.
Also, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Watching a movie on my phone is one of the only ways you can get me to not look at my phone when I watch a movie.
Decent point. You know how I did it the other day? I didn't look at my phone for 2 hours because I left it in a friend's car.
You're like, I'm just trying to connect.
I guess I'm
trying to
just
unplug
breaking
a
away
little
from
bit.
the internet. Yeah. I'm off the grid right now. Good for me.
Just wake up with no phone, no wallet. You're like just blacked out the night before, and you're like, damn, I'm kind of really resetting, just
I guess
finding
I'm really
myself
like coming into my own right now. Everybody was like, damn, Tim, you're like really engaged with this conversation. I was like, yeah, because I got nothing better to do. Guess I got to talk to you fucks.
I have absolutely no distractions that I can find.
Dude, Lizzie yelled at me the other day. She listened to the pod. She goes, you looked at your phone in the middle of Tom's story.
Oh yeah, I called you out, and I think I'm gonna clip that and put it on the internet as well, because it's insane. I went to set up a story, and you just immediately pulled up your phone, and you weren't looking for a story for the pod. You checked Instagram. I watched.
It may have been Twitter. I had a tweet.
No, it was
off.
Instagram. I saw it.
That's not great.
And I know, yeah. If it was Twitter, I know.
You know what? My phone is literally sitting right next to me. It's gone.
Oh. Cool.
It's gone, Tom.
Now you're just gonna stand up in the middle of the podcast and go get your phone at some point.
Yeah. Keep talking, dude. Looking sick. Wait, so give me the review of Training Day.
A very good movie.
I mean, come on, it's incredible.
It's got a little bit. Well, here's the thing: is like, it's got a little bit of what's gonna happen. The kind of. But I think it's probably because it's
because it came out 32 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like enough tropes have happened since then. Like
right. That was first of its kind.
Yeah. That's where I was trying to like pull back a little bit and be like, all right.
Yeah. Before you call Training Day hacky, maybe tone it down a little.
Yeah. Because there were scenes where I was like, all right. Yeah.
What scene were you too good for watching it on your iPhone 12 on row 28 of a Spirit flight? Which scene?
First off, it's a 14. It's 14 Pro. Never ever come at me like that again. It's a 14 Pro with the screen cracked. So it's kind of a world-class watching experience.
Okay, what was it? Because Snoop Dogg's acting was actually good.
Dude, Snoop was great. That was a
Yes.
fun treat. I didn't know he was in it.
Snoop was awesome.
Snoop was great. I mean, just Denzel being the bad guy was kind of spoiler alert, but kind of
Wait, that's the
well, like that's kind of the last twist is like he actually was doing shitty stuff the whole time, and it wasn't like just a test to get this guy to join the squad.
okay.
That-
So
I also thought the wallet reveal was pretty shoehorned in there. The callback to the girl that he saved earlier.
Oh, Tom, come on! And he was in the tub. He's about to get his brains blown out.
I know. That's like it's like he should have just died there though.
Well, then the movie's just in the wind.
And then Denzel lives.
He just cruises off into the sunset.
Yeah, and like also, I mean, the whole neighborhood just being like, "We got your back now," even though like 20 minutes earlier they were like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Dude, but King Kong doesn't have shit
I mean, that's a great
on
scene.
me. It's
That's a gr-
unbelievable.
That speech, I'd watched that speech before because we did it in one of our
Because
sketches.
we ripped it off.
And I didn't realize how good that speech is, how panicky it is, because it's him fully freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked that scene. I'll tell you
Shoot
what,
program, Tommy.
I watched a good edit. I watched another movie right afterwards. I watched Any Given Sunday, another movie that I had only ever seen the motivational speech from.
A game. What is it? A game of inches.
Yeah, which I think every word of that speech.
Well, yeah, because like every
that's the
idiot
only
in
good
high school
scene.
was like getting pumped up for like summer workouts, listening to Al Pacino go crazy on Jamie Foxx or whatever it was.
Here's a fun nerd story from Notre Dame. We used to go like rent out a room, like a study room, or reserve a study room or whatever. Me and like my roommates.
Fuck yeah,
And my
dude. Come
and
on,
my roommate Cooper.
give me the rest of this story right now.
He would throw up that.
Oh
speech.
shit!
He would throw up that speech on the projector, and we'd get
To like
real.
study for econ.
Yeah, I mean, we're mostly fucking around, but so I knew that speech. That is the only good scene in the whole movie. That movie stinks.
Hey, wait. Here's a quick cue because you're kind of blowing my mind here. Did we talk about Any Given Sunday? Because I watched it 1 week ago.
Whoa, no, we did not.
Okay, because that's blowing my mind a little bit. It
Damn.
just popped up on Netflix, so I was like, let's see what this shit's all about.
I think that's
remember it
why
being-
I watched it as well.
I remember it being wildly mediocre.
I thought it was gonna be way better. It's such a bad movie.
It's really bad. It's funny, like that, like all the teams, like they clearly didn't have the rights from the NFL.
Yeah, dude, the Minnesota Americans.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Also, the league is like the AAFAL.
Yeah, it's.
Come
I
on.
mean, just go 3 letters. You could do
Yeah.
another 3-letter thing.
Yeah.
The names were truly bad. That's what, like, I don't know if we're just used to NFL names, so we don't think they're bad. Because when you hear like CFL names, you're like, what on God's green earth?
Even like Miami Sharks, I'm like, oh, the Miami Sharks.
Really? The
but
Sharks.
It's not that far off. Than the
Yeah,
Dolphins.
I mean, it's so bad. I mean, some of these you're like the Tilapia. Who?
Yeah, that's a Canadian team for sure. Yeah, that movie stunk, but you got to pass the time on these Spirit airline flights somehow. I'm sticking with Spirit, dude. I just joined this Free Spirit frequent flyer group.
Everyone else is watching Joe Dirt.
Yeah, and they think it's a documentary about their uncle.
Wait, did you really join the Spirit Airlines rewards
Free-
program?
Of course, dude.
Does that just allows you to not sit in the farting section?
I'm a full-time comic now, dude. I gotta be getting these travel points. Yeah. No, did you notice what they call their big or their first class? Did I tell you this?
I don't. They have a first class?
Well, they just have a section in the front called the big front seats. I'm not kidding. That's their first class. It's called big front seat. These people.
It's basically like you got to call shotgun.
Yeah, dude. And it's like a bidding process. Like it's not even a set price.
Oh,
They're like, how much would
God.
you pay for a big front seat?
Dude, that's exact. They're calling shotgun
Yeah, it's so crazy.
for
And,
$13.99. You can call shotgun on this
It's-
Spirit Airlines flight.
and they don't even, it looks so
The-
shitty
the
too. And
big
you're
front
walking on,
seat.
and all those seats have that on the seat. It says big front seat in big letters. Like
Is this new?
embroidered
I've
on.
never ever noticed this.
Well, I've been taking some big Spirit Airlines flights cross country, so maybe it's
Oh,
only on the
maybe only
you
on
know.
the 767.
Yeah.
The big front seat.
I love on the outside of Spirit planes too. They just have Delta like scrubbed off.
You're like,
It's
that
like-
clearly was a Delta plane 3 days ago.
They stole this plane.
Well, it's what's a bummer about that is that's the plane where Delta was like, this one's gonna crash at any moment.
Yeah, we got to get this one out of commission. And Spirit was like, whoa, 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 what?
whoa, what are you about to do with that?
Can we just see it for a second?
You're like, it says
Uh.
it. The seat used to say first class, and they just big front seat. That is such a funny thing because it's like they're trying to entice a 13-year-old.
Yeah, do you want a big front
You want a
seat?
big front seat? Like it comes with a complimentary nerd rope.
They're like, you get a slushy, a nerd rope, and the big front seat. It'll be a fun little ride to Columbus.
Oh fuck,
Um,
that's incredible. How was Columbus, Thomas?
well, it was my first ever theater that I got to play.
Bow.
Shout out Becky Robinson. We played the Lincoln Theater. And boy, did I bomb my dick off. I had the worst set I've had in a calendar year.
Well,
Actually, probably since the tiny cupboard. It was so bad.
at least you were doing 5.
Yeah, no, it was 15.
Was it do 15 to 25, whatever you feel
It was
comfortable with.
15 to 20, and I did 15:02 and got that thing started. Here's what
Well,
happened.
give me the scenario. There's no way that you were up there just truly bombing,
So
right?
it's a 600 person theater. It's sold out, and at 8 p.m. I peek my head out behind the curtain, and there are 3 people in the seats.
Not
and
good.
I run back. I'm like, hey, we're not starting on time, right? And they're like, well, we can't really push it much. And I was like, well, there's no audience right now. Everyone was in the bar area. Becky's
They have a show
crowds-
after?
No, they just are
Oh,
being
okay.
stingy about the start time.
Sick.
But Becky's crowd, they're all booze bags. They're all
Right.
middle-aged women who want to get hammered. The bar is getting absolutely pummeled. Like 2 bartenders, 500 people at the bar.
Everyone's just screaming, Chardonnay!
Yeah, oh, it's literally all white wine and White Claws. It was just crazy. And I go look at the bar area. I'm like, oh my God, we gotta wait. And they're like, 8:15 is the latest we can go. I'm like, all right, we'll see. So I get out there to start. Becky brings me out, tries to hook it up. You know, she brought me
She's
out
actually out there. Is she on the God mic?
on the God mic, but like
Okay.
everyone knows it's her. She's going crazy.
Right.
And I'm like, they're not going crazy enough though. And then she brings me out and I walk out there and it's about 40% full. And it's a bad 40% because it's 40% full, but they're all still milling around, finding their
And
seat.
they're looking for the people that are supposed to be meeting them there.
Rachel, no, Rebecca and I are 2C. Are you 2C or D?
I thought we were together. We're not together, actually.
And I'm like, hey guys,
Hey, how
how
we
we
doing?
doing? God, dude, it felt like I was talking to a middle school cafeteria.
So,
Like-
okay, you're walking out to the mic.
Yeah.
You see the situation.
Panic sets in. I switched the
I was about
opener.
to say,
I switched everything.
Walking to the mic, you switch the opener.
Oh yeah.
Okay, big audible. Was this before or after Any Given Sunday?
This was let's see, when did I watch that? No, this was before. I wish I'd watched it
Ah,
beforehand.
I
I
was
would have
about
been
to say,
I would have been way more fired up.
Okay, so you're making game time decisions, which always great move.
Well, I'm realizing I'm like, all right, I gotta just kind of like if I just start with a joke, no one is gonna know what's
Mhm.
happening. They weren't even like their heads weren't even facing the stage.
For like really no reason. People are like, I'm not gonna look up there until Becky Robinson's out here.
And so that would be the only way that I would get them is I would say like, you guys like who's pumped for Becky, and everyone goes crazy, and then they go back to and they're like, great. Anyway,
Yeah, thanks so much.
I was telling Richard. Like, oh
Well,
my god.
So okay, so when you're walking out, was it just like the classic smattering of applause?
Yes.
it
It was like,
hey,
and then they could,
how we
I
doing,
could-
Columbus?
but they were just chatty. Like the biggest pop I got is at one point I just stopped after a punchline went to nothing. I just stopped and I go, "What the hell is going on?" And they were all kind of like, "Oh, that guy's still up there."
Everybody likes to watch a human being squirm. Why do we all like that?
I don't know, but I got heckled and that kind of saved my life. It's like this guy in the front row was trying to make it about him. It was
Of
his
course.
birthday.
Of course.
And he tried to be funny. He said he was 29. He was clearly like 50. And I was like, well, I'm 29, even though I'm 28. I lied. That's just a little artistic, you know.
You took a little integrity there.
what-
Do your thing. Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for again?
Artistic
integrity.
integrity.
Is that it?
Artistic. No, it's definitely not
Discretion-
artistic integrity.
I don't think
It's
it is.
artistic. Oh fuck.
Like discretion.
Artistic, like oh boy. Artistic liberties.
Liberties. That's yes. Thank
Liberty,
you.
liberty, liberty. Tom, use some liberties.
And I told him if I looked like him, I would cry every day. And that was the only time I really got everyone on the same page. They were like, "Yeah, we fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, this guy's ugly as shit.
He has a terrible hairline." And then I continued to bomb a little bit more, and then I got off stage.
Okay, so Beck, she's up there doing an hour, and this is one of those scenarios for all the folks out there. Usually, when you bomb, let's go back to the famous Tiny Cupboard debacle.
Yeah, you get out.
When you bomb, you leave immediately. You almost walk directly from the stage to the door, and you sprint home to your destination.
There should be a Tommy-shaped hole in the wall. From
now,
how
in this
fast
scenario,
you can't leave.
you gotta hang.
You gotta hang.
So
And I'm sitting back there thinking Becky is gonna fire me from
Hates
the
you.
rest of
Yeah.
the dates that we have together. She hates me. She's currently up there thinking about
Probably
how much
making
she
fun of
hates
you.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably going, what a mistake it was to bring that piece of shit, right? They're like, yeah,
I fucking hate that guy.
he looks terrible for 29.
Like, it's because I'm only 28. I'm an artistic integrity.
Integrity. They're like, that's not the right word, dumbass.
Oh God. But yeah.
How deep of a
then
spiral did you go?
Very
Were you
deep.
able to come back, or were you questioning your entire existence? Why am I doing this?
I certainly questioned why I flew on a red eye to Columbus.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
felt bad enough. I got to that point, and it was the worst spiral I've had in a while for sure. Because it was the stakes were so high. First ever theater show.
Right.
Also, am working with her a lot over the next month, so I'm like, not a great start.
Well, and it's like sold out, and there's that thing where you're like, this is gonna be amazing.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the best set of my life.
This is gonna be like uproarious. I'm gonna have so much fun.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
Whoops.
That's a classic oopsies.
But then of course she gets off stage, and I fully apologized. I was like,
Mhm.
hey, I don't know what happened. I really took one on the chin there. And she was so cool about it. She was like, no, you didn't. The theater wasn't full, and you did great. You were getting laughs the whole time. People were just talking. And I was like,
See,
all
we
right.
forget these things. These
Yeah.
people, like, if she did get off and was like, "You fucking idiot! What the hell was that?" She'd be the
Oh.
worst human being of all time.
Yeah, true.
Like, she would genuinely be a piece of shit.
Oh,
I
God.
was apologizing to our good friend Pat Bolduck last night.
for
I-
a bar show.
I did the classic 1-2. Had a great set at Laugh Factory, extremely fun. Scoot on over to this other show. The opener doesn't, or my opening riff goes to zip zero.
Ugh.
And then you do the amateur hour thing of now you're in your head the entire time, and you're going, everybody fucking hates me. They're gonna hate this joke. Well, they're gonna hate this riff.
And then you're delivering it with that energy.
With that energy, it's
Yeah.
you know.
That's
it
I
was-
think that's what got me after the first few minutes. I think I was just like saying jokes
Mhm.
that I couldn't even hear them. Like,
Autopilot
yeah.
for sure. Dead behind the eyes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
know,
we've all been there. You live and learn. There's more theaters on the horizon, right?
yeah, Yeah.
Come on, you're doing fine.
We got the Oriental Theater in Denver coming up, which they have to rename.
Maybe
that.
rethink that name.
They have to rename it. Am I even allowed to promote that?
The Oriental Theater. That's really what it's called. It's like the Chinese Theater in LA.
Is it called the Chinese Theater?
Boy, I hope so. That's what I was calling it the whole time.
I'm like, isn't it just the Largo?
Wait, yeah, that's like where they do. It's like where they have like the Oscars and shit.
Oh,
See, if I
didn't know
had my
that.
phone on me, I could look
Well,
this up.
Chinese theater is actually probably chiller than the Oriental Theater.
Yeah, that's true.
I should stop saying it, but,
But
that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
I don't know, Denver. What's the deal with that?
Damn, in Denver, you think they'd be a little more woke as hell in Denver?
Yeah, nope, guess not.
Oh well. Oh well.
How was your weekend? You're in Shy. You're in Shy
Oh,
City.
I'm back. I'm Chicago Tim right now.
Oh, so you're just like happier and just doing great, just automatically.
Feels weird to be back in Chicago for some reason.
Well, it's a fucking one horse town. So
I mean, they do the one red light where everybody goes and hangs out is cool. I'm like, okay, I get it.
Everyone pull up your pickup trucks and
you ever been to an actual city though? People, you pieces of shit. It it feels a little goofy to be back. I can't really tell you why, Tom.
Well,
I wish I had more to tell you.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't really go anywhere.
Is it like being back in high school or what?
I don't know, because that's incredibly demeaning.
That seems so demeaning. I know. I didn't. I'm saying you feel like this, not me. I'm saying Tim feels like this.
Tim's the asshole. Definitely Tim. We'll break that down in therapy if I ever go to it. But how about this little? I hate to talk about airplanes, Tom.
This can be our airplane section because I got some airplane stuff too.
God damn it! All right.
Sorry, you guys. We're kind of an airplane podcast for the time being.
Did you even hear my airplane sound?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It sounded good.
That's how we're breaking into the airplane stuff. Well, Spirit Airlines, it's more like.
We have arrived in Columbus. The weather is actually we can't afford weather technology.
The weather, you will feel the weather when you go outside.
We can never get this goddamn door open. Susan,
door's being weird again.
We gotta go out the sides. Get the slides ready.
Hey, you in the big seat, can you come help? Oh God! All right, but listen to this, Thomas. I'm running into people at TSA. They're getting chatty.
Who?
Have you noticed these TSA? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this, Tom? These people are getting chatty as hell. This lady. So my ID. Look, I need to get an ID, a new one. I get it. My ID photo is about 14 years old.
Oh, pre-gray.
So I'm pretty, I'm opening myself up for this thing. But I hand my ID to the lady. She looks at it, looks at me, and she goes, "Wow."
That was it?
No. I'm waiting for your reaction, Tom.
Yeah, this stinks.
Okay, so my feelings are already hurt because she's certainly not going to go, "Damn, you don't look a day over 22. So she goes, "Wow." I was like, yeah. She goes, "Your hair got a little lighter." I was
lighter.
Like, yeah, like I put sun in my hair.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. She goes, "You lost a little weight too." I go, "Oh, that's pretty good, right?" And she goes, "It's different."
Oh, what?
I don't know.
She's like, not even the highlight can be good.
Yeah, like the compliment is also you look worse somehow.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I guess you lost weight. I'd still rather fuck this guy though in the picture.
And like I was way thinner then. So I'm just getting roasted for no reason.
Oh, do you think she was being sarcastic about the weight? That would be diabolical.
Well, it's not. I mean, I'm probably 8 pounds heavier.
Oh, okay.
It's not like
she's like lost some weight too,
huh? Yeah, and I'm just 280 pounds, and I'm like, yeah, I did. Oh, he's ugly and stupid. But then she just lighter. Hair got lighter. That I'm like, I know. Look, my hair is gray.
It's the lemon juice.
I get it, there. Lady. Give me my fucking. And she's also like, oh, basic economy. So you're poor too. I was like, will you stop?
Yeah, you want a big front seat? I never get talked to.
They keep it moving?
Oh, I keep you know what I think it is? It's incredibly rude that I do this, but I think it helps. I keep my AirPods in my ears.
Yes, of course. So did I. I didn't take it out to get made fun of. I was like, I'm sorry, what was that? She's like, you look bad.
Wait, this is pre-security?
Pre-secure. Yes, I'm checking my bag.
I mean, she's got to keep it moving. There's a line behind you.
Well, I mean, what are we doing here?
This is no one's
lady?
I'm also 99% of the time about to miss my flight when I'm at the airport. My goal is to never sit down. So if anyone talks at all, I'm like, okay, yeah, all right.
That's, I mean, I certainly wasn't like, oh, can you elaborate more on what your thoughts are? I was just like, okay, great.
Also, it's not a fair playing field because then you want to be like, hey, let me see an old picture of you.
Yeah, bitch. Also, like,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, but she has my ID hostage. I just kind of have to stand there, take a beating.
Also,
and then
so this isn't even TSA. This is an airline employee.
This is United Airlines.
Yeah. So the TSA agents, I do feel a little bit of like, if they talk to me, I'm like, I do feel a little bit of like be on my best behavior in case they catch me. I don't know. Like I'm not doing anything illegal, but I still am like, I hope they let me through.
Yeah. Like, oh, interesting. 4 pairs of socks this time, huh? Mr. Schneeman? I don't, but oh, right, Brennan. But this other TSA agent, this is the second time people have mentioned that my hair is gray. And the guy that was giving me grief was bald.
Oh, what did you say back?
No, I kept it in the pod. What am I gonna say?
Come on, dude. This is where you shine, Timmy.
No, I'm not gonna.
You could have ruined that guy's life.
I know, but to what end, Tom?
Yeah, I mean I think I would have.
Because again, he had my ID in his hand.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, what did he say? What just you went gray?
Well, he was chatting with the guy ahead of me. He was kind of, you know what? Now that I'm saying this out loud, I think he was self-conscious about being bald because I heard the guy ahead of me. He was like an older guy. He goes, yeah, but it's all natural though. So like I heard the guy, he was like, oh, your hair's way longer now. And he was like, yeah, but it's all natural. And then he like and then I walk up and he's like, look at this gray piece of shit. But he's a bald guy.
He's projecting. He's just freaking out.
I think he's projecting. So I'm not going to, you can't sit there and roast a TSA agent. They'll quarantine you and, give you a cavity search or whatever they do.
That's what oh man, would they do that for free if I misbehave?
Hey,
there we go.
There we go. First decent riff of the pod.
Seriously, slow start.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. I told you I've been out of sorts. We've been talking all day.
Yeah,
I don't think I've made sense one time that we spoke today.
You were like, so we were scheduled to do this at this time, and then in the middle of the day, you're like, hey, what's your schedule like? Like, I'm a little behind. And I was like, oh, I can do it whenever. And you're like, all right, I should be ready in an hour, which was ahead of the scheduled time. I was like, okay.
You go, wait, well, aren't we scheduled for 6? I was like, right. I've been having a weird day here, Tom.
Well, let me see.
I'm out of sorts. I don't do well alone. Yeah, I'm really realizing like how much Lizzie keeps my life moving forward.
We are opposites in that regard. I want to be right now. I'm alone in my house. Both my roommates are out of town for like a week. This is where I thrive.
This is where you're doing it.
Yeah.
Well, you don't know love. You don't have love in your life.
That's true. That's might be why. I mean, I'm sad, but I'm thriving.
I mean, sure, I want to kill myself,
but I'm like getting a lot done.
Well, no, it's like when I got here, I walk into this room. Shout out Daryl Schmitz, hooked me up with a great room, saved me all kinds of money.
D. Schmitz.
And for it's always like the first 16 hours where I'm like, woo! I just get naked immediately. I'm just farting a lot and doing the whole thing. But it's literally hours 17 where I'm like, so. Okay,
and you're there for like 6 days.
Have a sugar packet or two. Yes. I mean, God damn it! I'm eating DiGiorno pizza.
I know you went to the city of pizza and you're eating DiGiorno's.
Well, that's enough. I mean, Tom, what are you eating on the road? You're buying healthy meals. You're cooking up a meal.
Mostly Panera and Chipotle.
Okay, well, where I'm at in Chicago, it's kind of a weird little hole in Chicago where like you
There's
have
a
to really.
Chipotle. There's a Chipotle 4 blocks from you.
Yeah, but Tom, is there?
I think
I don't really
so.
like Chipotle, honestly.
Oh yeah, okay. That's.
Oh boy.
I don't know why I would get offended. I'm like,
Oh, boy.
oh yeah.
Oh,
Now look, who
Mr.
doesn't like
Controversial.
Cool. Timmy's an edgelord now.
Cool. Oh man, Mr. Counterculture.
No, I got no problem if you don't like Chipotle, but that is my
Chipotle's
go-to.
very whatever. Yeah.
That is my go-to. That's what I had in Columbus. Because also, it's exactly what you're gonna spend. You know exactly what you're gonna get, and I always save a little bit, and I eat the rest as a little late night snack.
Not bad. Not mad at that. But here's
Yeah.
my thing. I'm like in this place, and it's like an apartment. It's not a hotel. So I went grocery shopping.
And got a DiGiorno.
I got a DiGiorno pizza.
All right, so you could have eaten whatever you wanted.
Yeah, and here's where I knew it was bad because like I was so close to buying a couple of boxes of mac and cheese.
Okay, I love that move.
But I mean, I might as well be in the big chair eating a bowl of Kraft mac and cheese. I don't know. I act like I bought amazing stuff. I bought hot dogs, a DiGiorno pizza.
It's like you're doing the shittiest version of Chicago foods.
That's true. I didn't think
Yeah,
of that.
let me get a Chicago dog. It's just gonna be just a plain hot dog on the grill on the stove.
No, the
And,
microwave.
No, you're not microwaving them,
Absolutely.
Timmy. You gotta go stovetop.
45 seconds, Tom.
No, it's like 2 minutes on the stove.
Douse them in mustard. They're going right down the gullet.
God, just dipping the buns in water.
In water. I mean, I don't know. I need.
Man, Lizzie should have come with you. This is bad.
I
This is
need.
bad
I
news.
need a woman in my life to fucking take care of me.
Okay,
What else
see,
did I get?
I do
It
a lot
wasn't
better
a
on my
great-
own than you, for sure.
Oh, and then I got pork dumplings. What's the?
do you even like? Is that even like a go-to food for you?
Absolutely. I'm a
Yeah.
big Chinese head. Always
yeah.
have been.
Didn't you eat chicken dumps at like 8 a.m. the other day?
No, that was chicken and dumplings.
Oh, okay.
So that's
way
a different
better.
thing entirely. Which it's actually chicken and dumplings at 8 is infinitely worse than chicken dumplings. Chicken and dumplings at 8
chicken
in the
and
morning.
dumplings is more like a soup.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Oh, Tom. I mean, it's pretty much just fat.
Wait,
It's a
was
very
this
thick soup.
was this made at home or an ordered in?
This was a made at home. I told you I keep that thing on me. I woke
yeah.
up and I was like, the kid's getting chicken and dumplings.
You stay strapped with some chicky dumps. Absolutely. Okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, I've been I don't know. I've been unhealthy lately. I just realized I'm up 10 pounds.
Oof.
Like from
Tom.
what, and like this is probably over like 6 months, but it's from like what if people ask me how much I weigh, I say like 160 to 165, and I'm like a clean 175.
Tom, what happened? You go to LA and get fatter?
I know this is bad. I
Who's
think it's
doing
all
that?
I've been traveling every single week for the past 2-3 months.
Oh, so you're doing the airport Shake Shack. You're doing the beers in
I'm just not
Columbus.
I'm
You're
not
doing
working out.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm not hitting the hotel gyms like I need to, but I joined LA Fitness today, so
LA Fit. Okay. What's LA Fitness like? Is that the equivalent to a Planet Fitness?
it's like maybe a little nice. It's like a $20 a month joint.
Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know you had it like that, Tom.
Yeah, I have old money. It's my father is an oil baron.
And by that I mean it's just money that I've been saving since I was 13.
Yeah, I actually have no income right now. It's so crazy. We should really start a Patreon so I can afford food.
Hey, we didn't do that the whole time I was unemployed, Tom.
Yeah, but I don't care about you.
Tom!
That's the difference. I care about me.
No, you'll be fine. You'll get, I don't know, something will happen. You'll be fine.
You'll get some. Yeah, you're probably kind of fucked, huh?
Something sick will come along. I don't know.
Okay, here's a scenario I got to throw by you. Here's my other airport stuff. One, this is the hardest I've laughed in a long time. I was sitting there in the airport. I don't know, connecting flight in Vegas, It's like midnight, and there's a little family of little kids running around,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so annoying. But it's like I'm like I can't hate that. I mean, this is a tough situation. The parents should not have booked a midnight flight for these kids,
Sure.
and the kids are full of energy, whatever. And one kid runs right by me, and right next to me, I'm sitting in this chair. Right next to me, does the little kid like toe stub and fall? And you know when a kid falls like flat on his
well, they
face?
always hit like stomach first,
Yeah,
and then their
it's-
face kind of
it's
boomerangs
so
and slaps.
hard. it's like a
Yeah.
and I
Instant crying.
dude, oh yeah, the kid was crying. I started laughing so hard. I mean, couldn't hold it in. Like
Were the parents seeing this?
mom saw me laughing
Mom
and
saw.
did not think it was funny that I was
Yeah,
laughing.
no. Dad probably would have got a little chuckle out of it.
I mean, mom was stressed for sure. She was
How many
kinda
kids?
I think there were 3 kids. One
too
was
many.
like maybe 8, and he was kind of, he's on an iPad, kind of looking and somehow angsty already. 8-year-olds these days.
Sure, they're different.
They're basically 14. It
They're hitting
sucks.
different.
Yeah. And I don't love that.
Oh shit! All right, edit that part out. 8-year-olds hitting different these days.
I just meant
Boy,
like,
that did not
maturity level.
register with me at all.
I
I'm like, yeah, they're way hotter now. It's weird as shit.
we're gonna
Tim?
pause from a brief disclaimer from our entertainment lawyer. Oh God!
Finally, we need an entertainment lawyer.
Yeah.
We finally crossed the line. No,
But,
they're
like-
just they have too much access to information. They're just
Yeah,
different kids
it
now.
sucks. He was
They were
like-
kids for longer. Back in
This-
my day, Tom,
Kids were kids,
kids
you
were
know?
kids.
and now they're like angsty at age 7 because they have the internet.
You just said 7. You sounded like an
I don't- I
Irish
don't know
man.
what-
I don't know what
I
they're
I don't know what that was either. I was like
at
7.
age 7. That was my impersonation of an Irish man. Boy, I cannot do an accent.
Try to give me an Irish accent if you can.
Hold on. My first instinct was "good day, mate." That's not right.
That's Australian.
Give me a. I really can't do an accent.
You gotta throw. I'm gonna try after you.
Give me a pint. I can't even do. Give me a pint of Guinness, my lad.
I love that to do an accent, you have to think of an Irish thing.
That's exactly where my brain was like, "What's Irish?" I was like, "Oh, green leprechauns."
I
I'm
it's
kinda getting
it's
into it
"Oh,
there."
Oh, Timothy. Oh, how you doing? How you doing, my lad?
Yeah, I guess.
I have no idea.
But like, I just can't. Like, can you go right from British to boom? Give me an Italian accent.
Italian or British?
Italian. My first is it's a me,
Hey,
Amadio.
Hey, linguini. I can literally only do British, I think, and I can't do.
That's
really
the only one
Irish.
people can go to. Like Jamaican accent, can't
No,
do it.
Will not do it, and I could do a really good one, but I won't because it's not.
Is that
appropriate.
racist?
I think we're not supposed to do Jamaican accents.
To do a Jamaican accent? Yeah, come on, man.
No, that's what Chet Hanks got in trouble for.
Doing it? No, he had to have done something else stupid.
Well, he's done plenty of stuff.
He
but
wasn't just doing a Jamaican accent.
Well, he like unapologetically like speaks in like I think they call it like bombaclat or whatever.
Well, what? So is he just pretending to be a Jamaican person and he's not?
Kind of, yeah. It's Tom Hanks' son.
Well, no, I know that, but like, are they
He's
mad
not
at the
Jamaican.
Jamaican accent, or are they just like, this guy's fucking nuts?
No, they're mad at the accent. It's just like if I was walking around doing like an African accent, it wouldn't be super chill.
Well, here's a little something for you, Tom. What do you think about this? I got a cue for you.
Yeah, I hope to have an A.
We could all do a British accent.
Uh-huh.
Plenty of black Brits.
Yeah, but are you doing but it's not like a exclusively black accent.
I just don't know if it's like that's how the people from that country sound. Why is that racist?
I don't think
Oh,
it's
God.
racist. I think it's probably more
It's just
like,
frowned upon. It's
yeah,
just like,
it's the
maybe
same,
not.
It's the same way you wouldn't just do a Chinese accent, even though you accused me of doing that one time on this podcast.
I mean, Tom, you are playing the Chinese theater. That's not great.
Yep. Shut it. December. Oh, the Oriental Theater in Denver.
It's gotta be like the context that you're doing it in. If you're doing a Chinese accent to make fun of a Chinese guy, no good.
Yeah, I can't. I think I'm probably good with not doing one in general.
I mean, I agree. I'm just saying.
No, I think what Tim is saying is he's doing
Oh,
these accents
boy.
all the time. You guys, the
No.
second the
Well,
microphone turns
what I
off,
do in the sanctity of my own home, Tom.
yeah, that's day 3 without Lizzie. There, you're just doing every offensive accent that you can find. Oh my
It's got to
God.
be intent. Everything in life is about intent, Tom.
All right,
That's all I'm saying.
I got a cue for you now. I'm changing the
comes an A.
subject because we're gonna get canceled. Um, I saw in an airport bathroom
Back on the airports.
in a stall behind the toilet a pair of undies, boxers.
Somebody pooped their pants.
That's a poop pants and ditch the boxers situation, right?
I think somebody sharted in their pants
Yeah.
and just had to ditch them. You know what I
Just
mean?
left 'em.
That's the only explanation.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you investigate the
Yeah, I picked him up and smelled them.
What's going on with these?
Oh, these are clean. I'm taking them.
Yeah, that's somebody pooped a little bit.
It just made me giggle because I'm sitting there peeing and I kind of look behind. I'm like, oh,
Like, oh.
interesting.
Somebody's day was completely ruined. Or they were trying to get to take a poo and they were getting the pants down, couldn't get the pants down quick enough, and a little bit hit the boxers.
Yeah, leaked a little bit. I like to imagine it was a fart on the plane and they
Just had to hold it.
They had poopy pants the whole time
Mm-mm.
because it was probably the plane was already landing. It had started the descent, so you couldn't get up.
That's just have you ever like really had a shart?
Yeah, like once in my life, a really bad one.
It's a truly horrific feeling.
Because you know immediately.
Because then you have to grapple with the thing of like, I just pooped my pants.
This is not a cute I got away with a fart in public anymore.
Yeah, oopsies. No, there's a piece of poop in my pants. And I have to figure out how to get rid of this thing.
Darts are bad too because it's never just like it's not like a clean pellet.
No.
This is a smear. This is
Yeah, you're not really blasting out like a little
no.
rabbit turd BB gun style.
No,
It's more of like an ooze
that would fall out of
situation.
the leg. You could shake it out and just keep moving.
Keep it going with your life. How about this? First time I sharted, first and last time I had this was a true shart. I was hanging out at my high school girlfriend's house and I could just, the something, you can feel the grumbling in your stomach.
Yeah,
and you know it's bad. So I was like, shit, I gotta go. Hold on, I gotta call my mom outside real quick. So I was out there for a little bit, just trying to get rid of the evil. I was just Rudy toot. So she comes out after like 5 minutes. So she's like, "Is everything all right?" And I'm like mid loud, like big fart. And so she comes out, and I have to pinch her. I have to pinch real quick, and a little guy snuck right out. And
wait,
now
but this was a mid pinch.
Well, I had to pinch the fart.
So was it? It was going to be a shit, anyways.
Well, looking back on it, yes, I was about to shit my pants.
So she might have saved a full shit pants. Look at the bright side here.
It was, but then I had a turd in my pants because I'm a boxer briefs guy through and through. These aren't boxers.
No, it's hanging in there.
They're hanging in there. And then she like wanted to go for a walk and like talk. So we had to walk all around her neighborhood, and I just had a loaf in my pants.
And it's just swishing around in there. And
it's just kind of like really getting all over your butt cheeks.
It's kind of like buttering corn in there. It's really just smearing
Just
all over
a hot
both
Louisiana
sides.
day.
God. Just nothing worse than chafing with poop.
She's like, something smells like human poop. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, babe.
Yeah, it's probably the neighbors. I mean, how did you get out of it?
I just had to we got back from the walk. I said, hey, look, because I had I had to go talk to my mom anyway thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I got to head home, blah, 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 blah. And then it stinks because you have to sit down in the car.
Yeah.
So you sit and they're just like
Getting
next
back
level.
down into it.
Oh,
tough.
Smear City. It was really brutal. So I drove to a
my.
local airport and tossed those things behind a toilet.
I like to think that guy, yeah, he was just running late. He got stuck at the TSA gate because the guy was making fun of him for his picture.
He's like, what? You look like you're about to shit your pants at all times, fat idiot.
He's like, no, it's not all times. It's right now.
It was just literally that photo and right now.
Oh God! And then I had this. Okay, this is my last airplane thing for this week. But just tune in next.
We got to
week
get
for
off
more.
the airplane.
I'm not
stuff.
flying this week, so we're good.
I flew 4 times this month. I've never done this in my life.
Oh, dude, it's terrible.
I feel like I'm George Clooney and up in the air.
Doesn't your body feel terrible?
It never feels good. I don't know how people do this. There are people that like live in the air. That's all they do is travel all the time for work and things. I don't.
They're called pilots.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
No,
I've
the
had, look,
consultants.
Tom,
The
I've had a
consultants.
bad day. My brain is not all the way there.
Well, it's a good thing
There
we're not
are pilots that travel
recording our
literally all day, every day. And I'm like, dude, some people, listen, there's some people.
Like, people love when you say information. Oh, is that what you said?
No, people love it when you address a topic.
Oh,
That one still haunts my dreams. I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, address a topic. Lizzie's like, still thinking about that bad riff on the pod, right?
It was not even I don't know.
No, it was
doing.
just one of the dumber things anyone's ever said. All right, so back to your big airplane thing.
So this is a fun this is the last Spirit airline flight I have booked. I may never do it again, but I am a Free Spirit member now. That's what they call
I'm just kind of a free spirit in general.
I know
honestly.
that's what they call their freaking flyers. They're trying to be so funny. Is
that really what they call them?
It's Free Spirit member. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's always like the girl that after the first time or not even anybody, they were like, they took mushrooms for the first time. And they're like, I'm actually just kind of a free spirit.
It's like, no, you just hooked up with a lady. So
yeah, it's like that doesn't. No, you're not. I'm sorry.
You're just bisexual, actually.
But they're like, I'm not religious, but I am like spiritual, and you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, you meditate. I get you do yoga. Cool. I don't know why I was coming at bisexual yogis there for a second.
Yeah, dude. All right, well, now we're both canceled.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, Tom. So I'm on this flight, and halfway through, my headphones die. So I got to take the headphones out, which sucks. You know,
just toss them back in the case. Let them charge for a minute.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you know, and AirPods they charge pretty quick. But you got to go sometime. No headphones. I actually I learned how to read in the meantime. So I took out.
I learned
a
who
book.
I am as a human.
I took out a book I read about Crazy Horse. That was kind of fun. And this dude next to me, I got no middle seat partner, which is great. I'm in the window, and I got a tiny, tiny Asian man in the aisle. Would you like to do his accent for me real quick?
See, this is where it would be offensive, Tom. Now, if he said something to you and you recited what he said, not offensive.
I don't know if that's true.
But if he is an Asian man and that's how he sounds,
but the thing is, unless you can do like a spot on accent, I don't think it.
I mean, as long as you're not like, and then you say anything stereotypical Chinese.
Say what you were thinking.
No,
this is the podcast has just turned into us trying to get each other canceled. I'm just
okay. So
the blackmail pod.
You've got an Asian man. Not even sure why you had to specify it was an Asian man, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
Well, I just want to paint the picture. It was like one of the smallest.
Oh, so sometimes you do have to
be
be accurate with what's okay. Interesting, Tom.
So he is. By the way, chime in, DM us, or comment on our YouTube some hateful stuff about whether or not we're allowed to do this. But this tiny man, I'm all of a sudden I'm hearing like a. He is singing nonstop. Like,
I bet he didn't know he was singing out loud.
No, he has no headphones in.
Oh, that's different.
He's like, it's like a prayer. It almost sounds like it almost
kind of
sounded
like a chant.
It's kind of sounded like a Native American prayer.
Okay,
but I think
nope, not doing that.
No, nope. I did dress as a Native American for our first grade Halloween in school, though. And if those pictures ever surface, I
You're
am
fucked.
fucked. And I definitely said it called it an Indian at the time.
Oh, come on. It was a different time.
That was still the we still celebrated Columbus Day back then.
That's true. That is very true. Wait, so
anyways,
he's doing.
and you know what I realized?
Where's
'Cause I'm
eyes
like, how the
closed? Where's
fuck
eyes
is anyone-
closed?
His eyes were closed a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
Off and on, but then
Wait.
oh no, Jesus Christ. No, I meant part of the time his eyes were closed. Not. Oh God, I'm so fucked here. No, his eyes were he was like praying. He,
No,
he-
they weren't closed. They were pretty.
God,
Oh, okay. That was worse.
they were
that was the
closed
worst
when I
one.
first noticed, and then he had them open at some point. So he wasn't like sleep talking.
Okay.
But I realized no one else around me was paying attention because everyone on a plane, this goes back to my farting theory, you can fart on a plane because everyone has
Headphones.
their headphones in. No one even noticed. So I'm looking at this guy. I'm the only person paying attention, and he's singing out loud for the 25 minutes that I had my headphones out. He was singing the whole time. What do you think that
Were
was?
you trying to give him the look of like, hey, I can hear you, maybe tone it down?
I mean,
Were you trying to do that?
I looked at him for long enough that he should have
You
noticed.
should have known. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, maybe he's, you know what? Probably afraid to fly.
probably. That's what
how
I'm thinking.
he just
And
like
it
says a
was like
prayer, gets out of it. You know,
it was just
I think he's allowed to do whatever he wants to. I think he's a great guy, honestly.
yeah. Now you're trying to get out of this whole thing because I appeared
Because
to have
you
insulted
insinuated.
at his eyes. God, that's not what I meant at all. But yeah, that
Were
was
his eyes open? I don't know. They were pretty. You couldn't really tell.
oh God,
Thomas?
that's not what I said.
Oh boy.
But yeah,
We're-
that's just a
we're
little bit
kinda
of
going. We're
but
we're
it
really
sounded so
edgelords now.
it sounded so religious. I was like, I mean, I was like,
It's
are
gotta
you
be
the
some
spirit?
sort
Are
of-
you the
yeah.
spirit of Spirit Airlines? No one
That
else
guy-
noticed.
that's
him
the
either.
guy. That's the first guy that died in one of their plane crashes.
Yes,
he,
dude,
he rides every Spirit Airlines
that
flight.
is the spirit.
That
Kind of like a Polar
It's-
Express Tom Hanks character.
you know what? Here's something for you.
Never seen Polar Express.
Never seen it.
If you want to cry your little eyes out this holiday season, I got a movie for you.
Cheaper
Oh,
by the
man.
dozen.
Yo, I cry at Cheaper by the Dozen actually for sure. When what's his face runs away and they go find him on the train.
I mean, look, we've been over this a million times. It doesn't take anything for me to cry during a movie.
It's truthfully, it always gets me when a dad and a son connect.
Oof. Well, Tom, maybe
And-
explore that.
No, there's definitely no deeper meaning there.
Maybe you should explore a little bit there, Tom.
Every time, oh man, when Steve Martin finds his kid on the train and the kid finally is noticed by his dad, holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Well, Tom.
No,
Put
it's
you
not.
there.
It has nothing to do with my dad.
Oh, of course it doesn't. I'm gonna get yelled at for this now too.
Yeah,
I
probably
gotta,
by my family.
I know. I'm staying at your parents' place in like 5 days, and I'm nervous. I think your mom's gonna beat the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, you talk shit about her on the podcast in front of our millions of listeners.
I did not talk shit.
I mean, she tells the story differently, so you guys can hash it out this weekend. Speaking of, go see.
You're like, dude,
Timmy
how's
if
it
you're in
going? I'm like,
Minneapolis.
oh yeah, Sisyphus Brewing, 25th, 26th.
Friday, Saturday. I think
Yeah.
you got a chunk of my family coming out to one of the shows.
God, that makes me nervous. Actually,
I know, especially because I already sent them all your old clips, so they know what's new and what's old.
oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, they're gonna.
They're
say
gonna.
it.
Tom, you seem like a guy that likes to perform in front of people that you know. Is this correct?
I don't
you
know that I
see-
like it. I do it a lot.
Okay. But like you're sending out the invites to the family, to the friends.
Well, yeah, like
You're saying, hey, I got a
like
show,
selling
come on
tickets.
out. Right.
Yeah,
right,
I
right.
want people in the crowd, but no, it has ruined nights for sure. It has also been very, very fun at times. It just changes the dynamic, especially if you're talking about people on stage that are in the audience. That's an odd dynamic.
I want to perform in front of strangers only my entire life.
It's
Is that
way more fu-
possible?
It's way more fun, but it's.
Right?
Have your parents ever seen you perform?
They have.
What does your dad think about the bit where you call him gay?
Well, I let them know that it was coming.
Okay.
There's some riff there, but my brain's too slow to think
No,
of it.
we don't need to make cum riffs. We've already
And-
insulted everyone.
Well, look, I mean, the thing is he does love that movie.
Right. Matthew McConaughey's Fool's Gold. Never seen it.
It's like if you're not familiar with it, it's like a movie starring Matthew McConaughey.
He's shirtless
Is-
the whole time.
He's like a treasure hunter on some island. He's like shirtless the entire movie. My dad
But it fucking loves
that
this movie.
But he does love that movie. So I was like, hey, look, there's a joke about you loving Fool's Gold. It's a joke. And he was like, totally. And he didn't give a flying hoot.
Wow. Yeah,
can take a joke.
You talk about your dad's boner on stage. That's fun.
Do I? Oh, that's that joke. Yes. I'm telling you,
Nah.
Tom, my brain stinks today.
What's going on here, buddy?
I don't know what the deal is. That's why I really think like traveling this much, like I don't think I've ever had any time to like relax or like not relax, but like let my brain have a little something. I don't know how people travel this much.
Yeah, we'll take it from an old road dog. You get used to it. Oh man. No, it is terrible. My body feels so bad. I mean, I just told you I've gained weight for the first time in like 6 years.
Well, it's just like a constant, like low level, weird anxiety you're always on. You're never really at home. I don't know. I just don't know how people do this.
Yeah, well,
And this-
it's a good thing we're not in a career that is going to require this every single week for the rest
Brother,
of our
if you don't
lives.
think I've had 11 panic attacks about that recently.
As like if things go well, this happens year round.
If things go well, my life's ruined.
If things
I'll-
don't go well, my life is also ruined.
Also ruined, just in a different fun way. I don't know.
What kind of shoots and ladders game is this?
I just can't win, Tom. There's no winning
Yeah.
for Tim Smith in life. I just wasn't built for this world.
Well, to be fair, it's because everyone is against you. And they
People
always
do
have
hate
been.
me. Tom, you
God,
okay?
I hate having an Alexa in my room. Something just woke her up, and she's talking at me right now.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. I was like, is there a ghost in there? Tom?
Yeah, I just spun around in my chair.
It's like, oh,
What kind
interesting.
of freaks me out? It sounded like it was coming from my living room for a second, and I was like, I'm home alone for sure.
No, I don't think the world's against me. I just think I have a knack for saying and doing the wrong things.
Mm. What you sipping on there?
Some Cabernet Sauvignon.
Cab Sav before a night of shows.
Well, we got a pod here, Tom.
That makes me sleepy, Tom.
Sleepy Tom. It gives me a little fun. I'm gonna drink a little. I'm gonna get a quick coffee in me, and then I'll go scoop my little Bunzerinos out there and God, zip a bit.
Might as well throw a couple jokes at the wall. Man, I need to be writing more because I had one new line hit last night at a show that was utterly horrific.
Right.
And just that one new line gave me it might have added a year to my life.
Well, yeah, it does. It pumps a lot of good stuff in there.
It's just like, oh, so I'm just writing up and just throwing it out there for the first time and it's hitting. By the
Well,
way,
that's
this
also
is
the
hitting
danger
for
of the new line.
3 people.
Yeah, if the new line is like the new line hits, and you're like, well, guess who? I'm just a prolific guy. I'm just one of those guys that can write a ton of great stuff all the time.
I forget about all the new stuff that hasn't worked.
That is just tanked horrifically.
Yeah.
I had one of those really stink the other night. I was cooking at the Laugh Factory, and that's when you're always like, time to toss in the new,
Oh,
and then it's just poo McGee. It just goes to nothing. And that's always such because that's how you really know it sucks ass. Because like if you're at a show with 2 people and it doesn't do well, you're like, oh, maybe I give it another
that's
shot.
fine.
when you're-
280 people in the Laugh Factory.
You're cooking real nice, and then it just goes to zilch. You're like, yeah, that one is just no good.
So it's just bad.
I'll try it 600 more times, and then it's out. I'm done with it.
I swear to God, I'm almost done with this after the next 598. Okay, wait. Here's because we're coming up on time here. This comes out on Thanksgiving. What are you doing for Thanksgiving this year?
I will be at a friend's house here in Chicago.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
want to
be-
share anymore. It kind of sounds like you're in witness protection.
I'm gonna be at a buddy's house, Tom.
Damn, what's
Ah,
Lizzie doing?
she's in New York.
Oh man,
I know.
Oh, this is
that's why.
tough.
That's why I said it with a sadness in my voice.
Sorry, I didn't know about this. By the way, I'm not. I'm not like, hey, let's ruin Tim's. The
I
podcast
know
for
it
Tim.
it sucks because like she was gonna come with, but then I gotta go to Minneapolis like right after.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it
you
was
and
just
Lizzie
like
could have stayed in my parents' house together.
that would have been weird.
Yeah, it's my childhood bedroom. Is where you're staying too. Just
Oh,
wait
that's
till you
gonna
get
be-
in there, dude. It looks like I died.
Oh, they haven't changed it at all.
It's like kind of a shrine to me.
Oh God.
My siblings complained about it once, and I think they took down some of the pictures because that's like kind of one of the guest bedrooms now. It's not like I'm there all the time.
Right.
So like when my sister and her husband are there, they stay in there. And it used to be
Just
like a straight up
inundated with
only
Tom.
pictures of
Yeah.
me. But now it's just like, all my awards from high school and stuff. So
Oh, your awards from high school, he says.
Yeah. Wait till you see them. It's like theater awards and stuff.
Oh my God. Okay, so is it still like race car bed and like
Yeah, but that part's
what's
cool.
like the linen on the like what's the
The thread count? Are we talking thread count right now?
No. I mean like what's
come at my mom for thread count one time.
I would
dare you.
I would never dream of it. I mean, I know it's 1,000 thread count, Egyptian cotton. She knows
Yeah.
how to do it. I would never. I gotta bring her something. She's gonna kill me in my sleep.
Oh God! What did you? Never mind. We can't rehash this beef with my mom.
Oh wait, damn. I said a thing that she said right to my face.
We can't get back into this. Oh,
The
man.
beef is back. I'm coming to your house.
The venison is back. You'll see my brother. Maybe he'll have a dead deer for you.
Oh God, I hope he does. I hope he makes me a dead deer sandwich. I guess they're all dead deer sandwiches.
Dead deer sandwich. That's the title of the episode for sure. I can't believe how much drama that has stirred up. We have random people online that are just like, no, I thought it was illegal to pick up roadkill, but if I didn't know that, I would have been doing it. Like,
Like, whoa. You're saying that's cool?
so these people are we've inspired a whole movement here.
I mean, I will say this, to be fair, I have passed piles of roadkill and thought delicious.
Yummy.
Uh-oh, that would be good in a soup.
I would love a little venison and dumplings tomorrow morning. Deer and dumplings.
D&D. I'll try a roadkill sandwich. I'm
Well,
an open-minded guy.
My brother he just got a deer, but he shot it. It wasn't.
He got it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ford
He actually-
F-150.
People are like, like bow hunters are like
Yeah.
really specific about it. They're like, oh, nice. Would you use a Wrangler or like an Explorer?
Hell yeah, dude! I mean, it's just a cleaner kill
It's
with
cleaner
the with the Tahoe.
Yeah, hit it going like 75. Like, oh, nice. Yeah. I like to hit them doing like 82. Takes their head right off.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. That's still the funniest thing I've ever heard in my dang life, Tom.
Yeah, shout out my brother
Shout out Nick
Nicholas.
Jr. Oh,
Yeah.
Nick Jr.
Well, he's not technically a junior because they have different middle names.
Wait, does the whole name has to be the same to be a junior?
I think so. I think to be or maybe that's just to be the second. Because
You're blowing my mind here. But if you are the second, is it person
are
junior second? No. Junior and second are the same.
Are the same thing. That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
think he's not technically a junior, even though some people have called him that.
Oh, I always thought it was first name only.
I think it's full name.
Hmm.
Because you wouldn't assign that. He's Nicholas Edward. My dad's Nicholas Joseph. You wouldn't say Nicholas Edward the second.
I don't know. This is what I'm telling you here, Thomas.
I don't know. This is where we need our British people to sign in or call in. I feel like they're better at that.
Man,
whole thing.
I think it would be fun to be like a third.
Yeah. That'd be
But I
sweet.
feel like it is a lot of weight on your shoulders. You can't be like a third and be a loser.
Yeah, because you can't. You got to be doing something cool enough where when someone says your name,
Everybody's
There's-
like, "Oh shit."
there's a coolness to it. Yeah, boy, being brought on stage as the third would be one of the lamest moves of all time, though.
But if you had a heater,
Timothy
all of a sudden
James
it's cool.
Smith the third.
The third.
Is it James?
No, it's
What is
Michael.
it? Michael. TM. TM.
TMS baby.
Smith. Mine's TBS. Very funny. Here we go. Well,
Wait, what's your middle name?
I hate you. I almost fell for it. I was like, oh, Britt.
Come on,
It's-
Tom.
It's been a pretty good transition. I think people. I mean, I'm taking more heat than I've ever taken in my life from people on Instagram, just being like, "Hey, why'd you change it?" And I'm like, "Oh, I just like it better. I think it's gonna be a better move." And some people are just like, "I don't like it."
Random people.
Yeah,
Oh, that's incredible.
and I'm like, "Hey, I don't care what you
What-
think."
They're hitting you in the DMs. Hey, what's going on with the last name?
Oh, dude, our friend Matthew from the Laugh Factory, Stucio. I'm calling you out. There's no
the
way. He listens.
Stews.
He hits me, gave me shit about it, and then he goes, "Yeah, I was thinking about going by my middle name too." I was like, "Hey, what the fuck, dude?"
Stews. No. What's
Yeah.
his middle name?
Riley, Matt Riley.
Matt Riley. Matt Stucio. They both stink.
Matt, pick a third. Just go
Pick
by
a
Matt the
fucking-
third.
Matt Riley. I don't know. Is I think you got to do Matthew Riley.
Sure, yeah, and I don't
Matt
care honestly. 'cause
Riley.
Now you're dead to me. I couldn't believe it. He was literally like, "I don't like it. Why did you change it?" And then he's like, "I'm thinking about doing the same thing." now."
Thinking about doing the same thing.
I was like, "Oh, so you're projecting right now?"
Yeah, that's just his own insecurity. Well, he had to
Yeah.
give you a little shit, and then he's like, "Wait, but is it like cool if I do this?"
Yeah, he's like, I'm kind of glad you did it though.
Now you just have because you did a good job of soft launching the name on Instagram.
yeah, just kind of snuck it in there.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was a pretty decent idea. Didn't get
Thanks,
past Stucio though.
No. I got a couple hate messages.
Stucio had you in the crosshairs. All right, so
Right.
where are
I
we
think
at?
we can
Where-
wrap.
What are you doing?
I'm I'm hanging here for Thanksgiving, hanging in Los Angeles,
Okay.
the city of opportunity, is what I'm calling it now, and doing Thanksgiving with my cousin. Let's see, coming up. What do I got? I didn't pull anything up. Well, I'll just plug the other Becky Robinson dates. Kansas City. I know we have some people there. Kansas City, December 9th and 10th. Come on out. I don't know what the comedy club is called. I think it's called the Comedy Club. They got creative. And then Denver and Aspen and Fort Collins. I'm coming back to Fort Collins headlining the Comedy Fort December 15th.
There we go.
So come on out. What are you gonna do?
15th. So this will be done. Yeah, so come out to Sisyphus.
Yes, tonight. tomorrow
25th,
night.
26th, tomorrow night and Saturday night. You're done with your family. Come out. Let's have a fun time. Why not?
Have an absolute blast. That place rules.
It's going to be a good time. I got a good feeling about it here, Tom.
Good. Well,
All right.
I think we can wrap.
Bingo.
Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
See you next week. Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together. We're roommates.